Hello guys, today we are going to see how we can set up a meeting using Google Meet and how to stream the video using OBS Studio. Let's get started. First thing, on this particular page, you would see that I've already logged in over here. So what I'll do is I will go to this app grid over here, click on it and go to calendars. Now, when I go to calendar, what I can do is I can schedule the meeting on whatever time that I have to schedule it, and then I can create that particular meeting. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to create it right now. You can schedule it on whichever date you want, but I'm creating it for right now, and I go on click create over here. It's going to ask me what I'm going to create a demo of OBS and Meet. If you want to add people over here, you can add. When I add people over here, what actually happens is that these people will be directly entering your meeting. They'll not be waiting. If you have not added people, they'll be waiting. If they have the link, they'll be waiting. And then when you accept them, they'll be entering the meeting. So if I add somebody, suppose for example, this particular guest is added, and when I save it, okay, so it is going to give me a pop-up that would you like to send invitation emails to the guest. Now if I send it, the email will go to that person and that person can log in using that email because the link will be going to that person. So if I send it, or I can just not send it and send it later on as well. So let me send it right now, and the over here, see, the meeting has been scheduled. Now what I have to do is I have to go to Google Meet and see. So I'll go again to the grid, app grid over here, and go to Meet, click on it. See the meeting that I've scheduled, I can see it over here, and I can just click it to join it. Now over here you have options. If you can see the microphone, you want to enable and disable your microphone, you want to enable or disable your camera, you can do it that, and then join. Now when you join, you can see that the camera is disabled and your microphone is enabled. Here you will be having, if you want to send somebody your meeting link, you can just copy that information, email them, WhatsApp them, Telegram them. It's up to you. You want, it just gives you the detail about the meeting over here. If somebody has sent an attachment through the chat, it will be showing over here. Then you have another option that is your captions, and if I start speaking, it is going to write it down. That's a very good facility. I'll just turn it off. Over here you have present now. If I present now, then it is going to share my screen or my Google tab or a window. I'm going to share my entire screen right now. So I click on it on the screen out here, and then I click on share and I start sharing my screen. And if you can see here, I have two people over here. So here I'm the presenter, and here, and this shows me if I want to add people, I can even add them and invite them by their names. Okay, I can just this is my email book, and through that also I can invite people. That's a good facility. And over here I can have the chat. I can just write something and people can reply to me. This is my chat facility and how many people are attending that facility. Over here it shows me the time, my presentation. Um, this is going to show me the notifications of the chat, and that's the participation. Here you have more options like the full screen, the same things over here. You can change the layout, you can go to the settings if you want, and it will show you the different settings. If you want to test your microphone, you want to test your camera, or that's a general setting. There's nothing in that, but for your camera and your audio, you can test it and then done. Now I'm sharing my screen. So it shows me over here that I'm sharing my screen. Now people who have joined this particular meeting will be able to see my screen. But if I have more than 100 participants in my that I want them to view it, so I cannot add them. That's a what you can say, that's a drawback of Meet, that it allows only 100 participants to join. And if I have a G Suite ID, then it allows me 250 participants. Now what I want to do is that I have 1,000 participants and I want them to join my meeting. Then what I can do is I can stream my videos. Now whatever I'm sharing on my screen right here, people can see it on YouTube or Twitch or my Facebook Live according to the preference that I want. So what basically I'll be doing in this video is I'll be showing you how to broadcast or stream your video on YouTube. So this is the basic part of the meeting. Now what the second part is how to stream this particular meeting on my YouTube channel. So what I'll do is I'll just go to my OBS and start it. As it's starting, what I'll do is, okay, it started. So what I'll do is, first thing, that I'll go to this source part and I'll click on this plus button over here and Windows Capture. Now I can change the name of this. You can see there's another source over here that I might have used before. I can change the name and change it to anything. I can say stream. I'm sorry. Okay. And then here, what I have to do is I have to select the window which I want to stream. So here I want to stream this particular window of my meeting. So yes, I'll select that, and the other settings options that are there, I'll just keep it same. So I'll just hit OK over here, and this is the first part of OBS. The second thing is what I have to do is I have to go to the setting and connect my OBS with my YouTube. So I have to go to the stream. I have to select service as YouTube. I will keep the primary, the server as my primary YouTube ingest server, and I have to change this key over here. Why I need to change the key? Because every time I go live, I have a key generated on my YouTube. So I have to get that key, put it over here so that it gets connected to each other for authentication purpose. So what I'll do is I'll just go to my browser. I'll just go to studio.youtube.com and I'll just click over here, go live. Now, if you're doing it for the first time, you will need to verify yourself, and it will take as long as 24 hours to, verify for the first time. And after that, you are good to go. But because I've already done that step, it is not showing me. And because I had used this before as well, and I've used particular settings that is showing me this. So I'll just dismiss it. I'll not use the same settings. Now I can see this. Okay. So if you're using it for the first time, you'll just see the screen, and I'll just write demo streaming. You want to keep your streaming public, unlisted, or private, it's up to you. But I would suggest that you keep it for the first time. When you're testing it, you keep it private or unlisted, because if you're keeping it public, everybody will be able to view it. And if you have done some, goof up in your streaming video, then it would not be, appropriate. So I would suggest that you keep it a private one first, see for yourself, or keep it unlisted so that you can share it with your friends and family and they can view it. And if it is good to go, you can make it public. So I just keep it unlisted. And why I'm keeping this unlisted for this particular meeting is that I want that only people who have registered with me should go for the meeting. Not everybody should view the meeting. So that's why I'm keeping it unlisted. And I'll be giving them the link to this particular stream so that only those people would be able to view it. No, it's not for kids. Now it's just connecting. And what I'll do is I'll just go to the stream settings. I'll go to my stream key. I'll just copy it, go back to OBS, and here I'll put the key. Now, do not show the key to anybody else. If somebody gets hold of your key, then that person might, use the key, for live, going live purpose. So don't do that, and apply. Okay. Now, what even I can change the size as well. If you want to have some, sizing, you can do that. Now, I have done this part. Now, what else is remaining is I can, here see, it is showing me connect streaming software to start the preview. And now what I'll do is I'll go to OBS and I will click on the start streaming. As soon as I click on the start streaming, it will start recording as well. And now I go to this part over here and click on go live. I will click on go live. And now you can see it's appearing over here, you're going live. Yes. So now what I can do is, whatever I'm doing, yes. Now, whatever I'll be doing over here, it is going to appear on my live screen. See, I've divided the screen so you can see how it works. Now, whatever I'm doing over here, I'm presenting anything or I'm going somewhere else, everything, it will come over here. Now, you might see there's a lag in the video because of the internet. According to the internet connections you have, you'll be having that. And now, what you can do is, you can click on the share over here, copy. See, you have so many options over here. You can share it on Facebook, Twitter, then you have bloggers, okay, then you have Tumblr, Reddit, and so many options, LinkedIn options. You can share it on that. You can even email it, or you can just copy it and you can send it over Telegram or WhatsApp or email people, or just message them the link, and then whoever has this particular link could view this. So I'm just going to show you quickly. Just a second. I'll just show you. I've just copied the link. See, so whatever is streaming over there, if I have the link, I can view it on my browser. Anybody having the link can view it on their browser. So that's it for today's video. If you want more videos, you can comment me which videos you want. Do like, subscribe, and share my videos. Thank you so much. Bye.